Okay, so a very warm welcome to tonight's preview ahead of the big build-up of Sunday's Scottish Cup showdown between the Dundee West 08 Royals and Stenhousemuir. I'm delighted to have Richie and Brian from the coaching team and Kyle and Flynn from the playing team. So we'll get things kicked off, a few questions to get through, but I think first and foremost, we'll kick off with the gaffer himself. Richie, how's the preparation been going ahead of this weekend's Scottish Cup final?
Yeah, preparation's been going well, Tom. As you know, we were fortunate to win the league, the DS Rennie League on Sunday there, which was just a massive relief. It's been a tough season, and we've also got the anniversary cup in the bag as well. So we can now just focus purely on the Scottish Cup, and that's exactly what we're doing. So last night, good training session at Baldragon on the 3G pitch, and again we've got another training session tomorrow, just to run over a few things that we're wanting to work on, and going really well. Boys are buzzing, to be honest. They're absolutely buzzing. So yeah, great. Everything's going well.
Excellent, Richie. And Kyle, if we kick off with yourself, how's the mood in the dressing room? How are the boys feeling ahead of the game?
Oh, everyone's looking forward to it. Everyone's still buzzing from winning the league on Sunday, but everyone is completely focused on Sunday.
Excellent, brilliant. And Flynn, anything else to add? Are you looking forward to it yourself?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and so is everyone else. And as Richie was saying, yesterday we had a good training session, and hopefully another good one tomorrow in preparation for the weekend.
Yeah, brilliant. You know, it's great you've been able to get a couple of sessions on the Astro, as we know Airdrie's ground is on Astro, so it's giving you just the best possible opportunity, lads. So that's brilliant. Brian, I'm going to bring you into play here. You know, Brian, looking at the season as a whole, you know, without doubt, it has been an incredible season for the 08 Royals. In terms of the club itself, the success many teams have had has been truly, truly special. But, you know, for yourself, Richie touched on it, you've won the Dundee West Anniversary Cup, you won the league title, the DS Rennie League title on Sunday, and this is all so far, fingers crossed, Sunday it goes to plan. How do you sum up what the boys have achieved so far? Because you must be so proud of the effort and just dedication they've put towards this season.
Yeah. At the start of the season, you always think about what if, what's happening, what's going to be happening. But I know it's the biggest cliche in football, but you just take each game as it comes.
Yeah.
And to get as far as we've got now, it's now one game. It's another game to go. But they've done absolutely fantastic to get to where they are, to win the league, to win the League Cup. You can't ask for anything more than that. And you're just making memories for the boys there. And they're certainly going to remember this.
Totally. And you touched on that there, special moments.
Mm-hmm.
Lynn, looking at the season as a whole, wee man, you know, has there been any in particular moments that has stood out for you for this season? Whether that be the Scottish Cup run you've had, winning the league on Sunday, is there anything that stood out for you so far?
Well, there's been lots of good highlights over the season. As you know, the league going undefeated, not losing a game is a very good moment.
Brilliant. Yeah, you're absolutely spot on. And Kyle, from your side, because again, as the goalkeeper, you see everything that goes on. You've certainly played your part in the run through you've had in the Scottish Cup. You know, what's been your highlight so far?
My highlight's been Cumbernauld away. It's just because it was our first away trip as a team, and to stop the 36 game unbeaten run, it was so good to watch from my point of view in the goal.
Brilliant. No, that is fantastic, Kyle. You know, lots of special moments of Scottish Cup, and just fingers crossed we get one more special moment on Sunday. Richie, I'm going to turn back to you because, you know, we are almost celebrating 10 years that you've now been involved as a coach. Brian, I'm probably imagine you're involved in that 10 years as well. And lads, I mean, to round off a Scottish Cup would make it very, very special. But, you know, Richie, start off with yourself. You know, it's nearly 10 years that red jacket you've got on there, you know, or one of the many red jackets you've had. You know, you were putting the all when you were coming down with Charlie that day, taking part in the Fun Fours, and you must have been thinking, gosh, you know, what have I done here? I've just sold my life to grassroots football for the next so many years. But when you get to this stage where it's competitive football and you're challenging for leagues and you're seeing boys just making these friendships with a smile on their face because they're enjoying their football, it must bring such satisfaction to you and just make you think, this is what it's all about. This is why I got involved. And to see the boys where they are now is just so special. Would you agree with that comment, those comments?
Totally, Tom. Yeah, as you say, 10 years ago, I'll be coming up for around 10 years now. You get handed that red jacket, as you say. You go down as a parent, where, in my case, Charlie, just wanting him to get involved with a club, play football. You know, it's just, yeah, getting handed the red jacket. I remember at the time thinking, oh, geez, what's going to happen next? And you just get so attached to it, and it's so rewarding. I mean, yeah, how far we've come is fantastic. But in terms of even, you know, looking at some of the players who, you know, the majority of the team have actually been with us since that point, you know, so looking back and seeing how far they've come and how much they've developed, and just fantastic. It really is. It's just so proud of them all, eh? But yeah, this, you know, what they've achieved so far. Mm-hmm. You know, the league win, the cup win, and now we've got a cup final on Sunday. It's just every grassroots coach's dream, I would suppose. Just leading your team out to, you know, play one more game to potentially lift the Scottish Cup. Yeah, just unbelievable. So yeah, amazing. It is. It's absolutely amazing.
And it's great you touch on that. You know, majority of the boys have been with you since day one, and the journey you've brought them on, to see them flourish from young kids to young men, like young, you know, teenagers to young men, and developing so many different skills through the opportunity to play football. It really is special. The job you've done, Richie, and Brian and the rest of the coaching team is nothing short of spectacular. And Brian, you know, from your side, you know, you've been involved at the start when your wee man Leo was at the club, and Leo's obviously now gone on to play for Dundee's academy, which is, you know, fantastic. But you're still involved, and you're still giving your time and as much of your effort and dedication to grassroots football with the 08 Royals. Just from your side, you know, the journey you've been on, you know, what piece of advice would you give to volunteers or mums and dads that would be thinking about putting on that red jacket and getting involved? Anything you'd want to tell them, or just say to them, you know, it's worth it in the end?
Well, it starts with putting away cones and helping out. Yeah. And then this minute you're the coach. But it's you're building something. You're building something to be for this moment, really. And when you start, once you start, you can't really stop, and you're wanting to progress. And as I said before, it's you're making memories for these kids. Yeah. And again, it's rewarding for myself to see them progress and to see them reaching these finals, to see them win the league, and you are proud of them. You're proud of the boys, their achievements. That sometimes you don't think they're taking it on board, but they obviously are. They're working for each other. They're a unity, like, so they're together. They're all friends, and that's. I mean, you go through so many emotions. Yeah. You get it all. It's all in one package. But I mean, I wouldn't be doing it otherwise. You do get the rewards, and it's these moments that you see that. So yeah, that's the advice. If anybody wanted to take it on, that's what you go through. But
yeah. No, that's fantastic. No, brilliant piece of advice, Brian. Thanks so much. Kyle, Flynn, you know, you're part of something special here. You really are. And I was speaking to the club president, Jim Hunter, the other day, and he's the man that'll tell you all the stats and the history and the cup finals and everything that's going on at Dundee West. And he was saying to me, it's been over 25 years since the last Dundee West boys team made it into a Scottish Cup final. If I'm really going to detail, it was 1994-95 season where they lost, I believe, against Dice Boys, I think. You've got over 200 Westies on the bus at 8:30 at the Admiral, going all the way through to Airdrie for the big game. Without question, lads, you're going to go down as Dundee West legends. Like it or not, you've made it a Scottish Cup final. It's truly incredible. With so many families, friends, you know, people connected to the club coming through, can you just share with us some of your teammates that you think, you know, are the ones to watch on Sunday? Who could be the players that could make the difference in the game, do you think? We'll start with yourself, Kyle.
Well, definitely the whole team is excellent, but if it's just one person, I'd have to say Holty. He's just got an ability to change the game. He's superb.
Brilliant. And you're right what you're saying. It's a team obviously sport, and you're sport in terms of every player plays their part. But yeah, Josh has certainly played his part as well, and he's obviously an incredible asset in the middle of the park. Likewise with yourself, Kyle. Flynn, from your side, what's your thoughts? Anyone stand out, or is it again it's the team?
Well, the whole team's been playing amazing throughout the whole tournament, but Kyle on the goal has saved us quite a few times. So, look out for him.
Brilliant, good. But you're right again. It's all about the team here, and you all play your part, which is absolutely fantastic, lads. Brilliant stuff. Richie, coming back to yourself again, mate. And you know what Dundee West are about. That's why you're at the club. They're a community club. They're about giving everyone the opportunity to play, and it's about being at the heart of the community. And from my side, especially being at the semi-final at Thomson Park, the Scottish Cup run you guys have been on, it's really brought a stronger togetherness at Dundee West. It was already a strong bond in itself, but I was down at the semi-final at Thomson Park, and everywhere I looked, it was like, there's a family from that age group, there's a family from that age group, there's a family that, they live in the local area, they don't perhaps play at Dundee West, but they're coming to support their local football club because it's just such an amazing achievement what you guys are obviously, going through. And I think the semi-final, the quarterfinals, play every round of the Scottish Cup. You've been up against some excellent teams, and yet, even when you've had to defend well, you've had to take your chances, your team have always rise to the occasion and just made sure that they've given everything to the final whistle. From your side, Richie, what has been the difference this season to get your boys to this stage where it's a Scottish Cup final where very few teams in Scotland ever get this experience? What would you say has been the main factors in your team getting to where they are come Sunday?
So, yeah, you're spot on, Tam. We've had a tough run. Every game's been tough, but from the last 32, that Kyle touched on earlier, away to Cumbernauld, we were, first 15 minutes, Cumbernauld started far better than us. Kyle saved us on that occasion a couple of times, and really, we seem to then just keep on from them. It was just like it was a realisation, boys, we need to get together and we need to fight. We need to fight to win this. And that's exactly what they did. And they went and scored the next 3 goals, before the half time. And it was that's just what I love about this team. I'm not saying we've played our best football every game. You've got your inconsistency, which is going to happens at every level, but it's going to happen at under 14 certainly. But it's just that determination to win, that just togetherness, just everybody fighting for each other. It's unbelievable, Tam. I've never seen a team like it. And that's what's got us to this stage. Yeah. And I'm picking the Cumbernauld game there. Yeah. But there's been other occasions where we've really, really been up against it. And these guys just pull together, and it's just amazing to watch. It really is. It's brilliant. So, I think come Sunday, we've got every Stenhousemuir, tremendous team. no doubt about it, and they'll be right up for this. But we've got that fight to win. Just that's the quality we've got about us, as well as the talent, obviously. But yeah, just that determination. It's tremendous.
Brilliant. And Brian, come Sunday, what kind of game are you expecting? What do you think it could come down to in the end?
Again, the fight it's got to be the fight of the team. Everybody working for each other. But as Richie said there, the determination that the boys have got. I mean, you've seen them in games where you think we're going to lose this, and somehow they pull out the bag time and time again. So yeah, it's going to come down to who wants it more and who's going to fight for it more.
Brilliant. And Kyle Flynn, anything else you want to add about your teammates? I think, when you've got a group of boys that will just fight for each other, play for each other. I mean, Kyle Flynn, I can't know what schools you boys go to, but, I'm in Baldragon and St Paul's every other day. And the majority of the boys obviously are between the two schools, and they're best of pals, and you see it. They would do anything for each other. And I think that friendship and the relationship they've got with each other, whether it's at school, at training, they just bring it out on the park. And no matter the score, no matter the game's going, these boys will just continue to fight and play for each other. Kyle Flynn, would you agree with that? Do you think that is what you boys are like? You just give everything and you fight to the absolute, very, very end. I'll start with you, Kyle.
Yeah, definitely. We just keep each other's heads up all the time, and we just don't let it get to us. We just keep fighting and keep going till the whistle blows at the end.
Brilliant. Flynn, what about yourself?
Yeah, as Kyle was saying, everyone backs each other up. If you're feeling down, everyone makes sure their heads are up, and we always fight right to the end.
Excellent, guys. Excellent. Now, guys, listen, I'm just going to round things up because, I appreciate you're busy men. You've got a big, obviously, a few days coming up here. I know you've got lots to get planning on with. So I think just on a final note, you've highlighted the occasion you've got here. You've highlighted the season you've had, the journey you've been on, the ups, the downs, and the success you've had. And that's all come down to the effort and the dedication, commitment, and just the fight you boys bring. And you're seeing that with a number of fans, families, friends, parents, coaches, former players, former coaches of Dundee West, get on that bus come Sunday and making that trip to Airdrie. Over 200 plus coming along, plus a few ultras from the younger teams bringing a drum to create some atmosphere. It's so special, and it's amazing to see the efforts that people are going to come Sunday. Richie, is there anything you want to add to the people and the fans and families that are coming through on Sunday?
Well, what I would kind of like to kind of just get in there kind of thing is see the support we've had. Yes, the boys are fantastic. The boys have been amazing on the pitch, that fight to win. Coaches put a lot of work in at the background doing whatever. But see the support outside of that, from the exec committee, like yourself, Tam, doing this video for us, just this promoting everything. Paul Gibson, I must have him on speed dial. I really must. I actually said to him at the weekend there, I'm going to leave you alone for 24 hours because it was his birthday, so he's doing just all you guys doing so much work behind the scenes. I've got to also mention, see the other coaches and other teams, they've been so accommodating for us. So we're trying to, get, our turn on Baldragon Academy 3G pitch. And, I've got some Marty from the 08 Yellows phoning me up and saying, you've got a big game. I'm going to move my training so you can get, and it's just brilliant. And I'm touching on Marty, but there's so many other coaches and teams that have accommodated us. So it's a real, just everybody getting behind us, and that's what is just makes it even more special. It's fantastic.
Brilliant. Brian, anything else you want to add, mate?
Yeah, it's just been, the support's been fantastic. At the semi-final, all the younger Dundee West players all coming up, and just when you're walking between the training sessions and all the coaches wishing you well, wishing you all the best, and right down to the parents as well. I mean, the parents have, like, obviously they're going to support their kids, but they're just from the committee, parents, younger players. It's been brilliant. The sport's been fantastic.
Brilliant. And Kyle Flynn, have you got friends coming, family going through? Who's coming from your side, boys, to cheer you on Sunday? Start with you, Flynn.
Well, I've got like my granny, my granddad, my close family, and some of my mates are coming down.
Brilliant. So you better not let your granny and granddad down then.
No, they're looking for a good result, hopefully.
Brilliant, mate. That's what it's all about. Kyle, over yourself, pal.
Yeah, just the same. Family and a couple of friends might come down as well.
Brilliant. I mean, I was in, just obviously to finish off, guys, I was in Baldragan today, and obviously I've got various programs I run, and every person that I speak to, like, Tam, have you got a ticket booked for Sunday? They came like, what, are you coming as well? Of course I'm coming. I'm coming to cheer the boys on. Just Dundee West on tour in the Scottish Cup final. So, you know, everyone's talking about it, and you speak about the buzz, you know, all this class that I'm in, the schools that I'm going to, it's just about you guys in this brilliant game that's coming up on Sunday. You know, and regardless of the result, fingers crossed the one we won, you know, you boys have really brought that togetherness with the club again. And after a couple of difficult years we've had, it's just great to have like big smiles on our faces, families, parents, kids, everyone coming together to celebrate the success that you guys have had. So listen, I don't want to keep you any longer than what I've had you here for, guys. Obviously, I want to take the opportunity to say thank you so much for your time. On behalf of Dundee West, as in the committee and the coaches, we wish you all the very, very best. We're hopeful going to see you come back with a trophy. But thanks for your time, and yeah, we'll look forward to seeing what happens come Sunday. Is that okay, guys?
Yeah, hope to do you all proud.
Excellent, guys. Thank you very, very much. And then